Yo, what's good everybody? It's DeeKnow here, and we're back with another video. I hope that everyone's been doing well this last week while I've been gone. I got some cool clips, so let's hop right into it.
Celebrities who are undeniably immortal. Part 1. Was Leo DiCaprio really just a prototypical housewife from the 1960s? Looks likely. Is Bruce Willis actually Douglas MacArthur, a five-star general who led the US into World War II? Clearly. Was Conan O'Brien out here cracking jokes for the Confederacy? Probably. Is Robert De Niro actually famed French philosopher Rousseau? Yes. Was Peter Dinklage also the court jester for King Philip of Spain in the 1500s? It's undeniable. And was human cyborg Mark Zuckerberg King Philip himself? Without a doubt.
What do you guys think about all that? Time travelers or nah? I think they're reaching personally.
So everybody that's been kind of curious, this is the church that's directly across the street from my house that I was explaining. This is the area where we see that figure. It just walks back and forth every day, all day. Now, I've been over there a couple of times. As I walk up on it, there's just nothing there.
That is kind of weird because it's like somebody walking back and forth. I don't know though.
Now, you can't even listen to the lyrics because they're so disgusting. They are so filthy. And Fakhruddin al-Razi in his commentary says about the verse in the Quran where Shaitan, that you will try to seduce them with your voice. He says by giving them foul lyrics that their children will memorize and repeat. That's in Mafatih al-Ghayb. That was in the 13th century. So what are we doing now? This is the khutawat of Shaitan. He's taken people by degrees. 2.5 hours per day for teenagers in the United States listening to music. 2.5 hours per day. 1 in 3 popular songs now contain explicit references. The number of times an adolescent is exposed to explicit substance references, 35 per hour. They're listening to 2.5 hours a day, 35 per hour, 84 per day, 591 per week, being told about alcohol and drugs in these lyrics. These are the khutawat of Shaitan. 30,700 a year. References to drug or alcohol in songs. Pop, 9%. Rock, 14%. Hip-hop, R&B hip-hop, 20%. Country, 36%. Rap, 77%. And we've got all these kids listening to rap.
Are you really surprised? Are you surprised? Yeah, I was telling y'all in one of the previous videos, ball lightning is definitely real.
Ask and you shall receive. Here's how they really do satellites.
What about satellites? Did you know that NASA has hundreds of these satellite balloons up in the air right now? I never knew these NASA satellites existed before Flat Earth. Have you seen them? Google and many other companies have fleets of these balloons as well. Look up Project Loon. The fact that NASA and its subsidiaries hardly discuss these so-called satellites was a huge proof for me because it evinces a deliberate effort to conceal the fact that space satellites don't exist. The whitewash of these balloon satellites is evidence that they are lying about space satellites. These high-altitude balloons can carry 8,000 pounds and include telescopes, radar equipment, communications equipment, internet, etc. Here's one that almost killed some people.
Wow.
Finally, look at these actual NASA videos of satellites. They are manifestly fake. Look at this one. 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 Look at this one.
Imagine we live on a flat fucking world. All this time we thought we lived on a round planet, huh? We have no fucking evidence to believe that we're on a round planet, only by people telling us, but we really don't know where we came from, who the fuck is our purpose here.
It's fucking insane. Fuck my whole brain up. Like, yo, this got me going to so many.
What do y'all think about that? Saying satellites are all up there with balloons. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. That's too much for me to process.
In China, they're waging war on the weather. A drought so severe, they're firing rockets into the sky to make it rain. The practice is known as cloud seeding. Drones and rockets are used to sow silver iodide into the clouds. The substance has a similar structure to ice and
Conspiracy theory that you probably don't know, it's going to blow your mind?
Let's do it.
The day before 9/11, the day before the attacks, Rumsfeld gave a press conference where he talked about trillions of dollars missing. The day. Then a plane slams into the very part of the building where they were doing the accounting. Blows up half the building in the Pentagon. Blows up a wall. Donald Rumsfeld was on, where was it, the White House lawn? Listen to this.
According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
2.3.
$2.3 billion, no, trillion dollars that they can't find.
Going out here by myself. Weird stuff out here. I've been hearing weird stuff out here, so. Yep. Yep, there it is. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
I'm with him. It's time to go. I'm going back in the house.
Terrifying close calls with animals. In 2015, a fisherman was fishing in a river in Australia and everything starts out fine until he hooks on a fish. When he hooks on the fish, he starts reeling it in, but that's when something else in the water sees the fish. A massive crocodile starts going after the fish and then runs onto the land after it.
Run, Daniel, run! Run! Run, Daniel! Run! Run, bro! Oh no, he's got it! No!
The crocodile eventually eats the guy's fish, but still that would have been scary. Have you ever been chased by a wild animal before? Follow for more videos.
Bro is hungry. He was like, you ain't stealing this fish. I'm gonna eat it.
And now I think with this announcement, we are making this dream reality.
Many of your medicines, we know from the COVID vaccine, very effective.
Why is his
very
neck
welcome.
doing that?
The logistics around that vaccine were not straightforward because of the new technology. Many of your medicines, we know from the COVID vaccine, very effective. No, from the COVID vaccine, very effective, very welcome. The logistics around.
That's wild, y'all. What do y'all think? His throat was just like a frog or something. That's crazy.
Simple fact that there are things that we don't fully understand, things that we don't know exactly how to explain, can leave anyone creeped out.
Go, go, go!
From bizarre encounters with strange cryptids, shadow people, and other creepy things.
I don't know like how to explain any of that, but that little tornado in the parking lot and stuff, that was really cool, dude.
Louisiana fire.
Bro, it just seems like everything's on fire now. Or like systematically being lit on fire.
Oh, damn.
What you say? What's wrong with you? No, that's crazy.
That's the thing. Americans have no idea how corrupt their government is. They think our government's just regular corrupt, like, oh, Trump gave his son a job or Biden gave his kid a no-show job in the Ukraine war. That's not, the whole thing is corrupt. The $800 billion military budget is $800 billion of corruption. Why do we have to have 900 military bases around? We're the ones provoking this war, just like we provoked the war in Ukraine. We are now provoking a war with China. And who benefits? I'll tell you right now, your enemy is not China, your enemy is not Russia, your enemy is the military-industrial complex, which has been fleecing this country to the tunes of hundreds of billions and trillions of dollars. How many times are we going to have a defense secretary say, hey, we can't account for $2 trillion?
The matrix is everywhere. And you go to work.
In our most recent podcast, we took a look at HAARP and the conspiracies surrounding it. HAARP stands for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. It was a program jointly funded by the U.S. Air Force, the U.S. Navy, the University of Alaska Fairbanks, and the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency that ran from 1993 to 2013. HAARP's main goal is basic science research in the uppermost portion of the atmosphere called the ionosphere, but critics and conspiracy theorists think otherwise. Some of the conspiracies around HAARP include weather manipulation, mind control, the Frey effect, which says that certain frequencies could induce a physiological effect in people, including dizziness, nausea, pins and needles, and sounds in their head. Some think it's a weapon and actually was tested on the Columbia Space Shuttle. And others say that maybe it's a weapon to blast UFOs and aliens out of the sky. Have you heard of HAARP? Let us know in the comments.
I don't know. I've heard of HAARP, but realistically, I don't truly know what it's for. I've done a little bit of research and I've seen what everyone else says, but like I have not been there, done that, got a t-shirt or anything. So whatever it is, it doesn't seem good.
People think that this stuff is just a game. There's a reason why you see people dressed up as Satan. Not just, like Satan slipping himself in a little bit. No, full-on visuals of Satan, people dressed as Satan, dressed as a demon, got upside-down crosses all on their clothes or pentagrams on their clothes. And people are just like, oh, that's funny. It's, we're making fun.
It's not funny.
No, there's a reason why the entertainment industry is doing that, y'all. They know good and doggone well that God exists. They also know that Satan exists. They're just counting on the fact that y'all don't know that. But either way, the things that you take in, that they're feeding you, those things affect you. Whether you realize it in the moment or not, they affect you. That's why they do it. Entertainment industry, it's about influence. Jesus is my example. He is the one that I want to be like. I have accepted that Jesus paid the wages of my sin on that cross when he was crucified. I love God, and I love his son, Jesus Christ. And I try my best to live my life according to his word. I try my best. I already know where I'm going when I die. If I warn you of the danger that I know is waiting down there, and you still choose to go in that direction, I'm not mad at you. I don't hate you. It don't even affect me. But if you end up in trouble, just know that I tried. You can't blame me. And guess who else you can't blame? God. Because I've heard so many people say, I don't believe in God because he ain't never tried to show me no sort of sign. Really? How'd you come in contact with this video? Did it pop up on your For You page or your home page randomly? Did a friend or a family member just happen to send it to you out of the blue?
Bless us all. May God be with all of us.
This collider and these beings that they're in communication with. So we're talking about the premier scientists on planet Earth right now who are actively engaged, according to their own words, communicating with something with a personality, in their own words, from another dimension. And that's the purpose of the collider. I mean, people need to understand this is not science fiction. This is fact.
That's correct. What I write about in my novels,
right?
I place a storyline that is embedded with science fact. Everything that I present publicly in the books, public speaking, is all drawn from their own scientific journals and white papers. And then I'm able to see what they're doing. Not just extrapolate, but see in the real time what it is they're doing. Not a future agenda, but what they're doing right now today. The imminency of what they intend to do, which is opening this gateway. And understand that the world of science in terms of particle physics also overlaps into DNA, into biology.
Yes.
There's a multifaceted, multi-level agenda at play, not just with CERN, but it's proof of concept feeder labs around the world that feed into CERN. So we are talking about changing humans, changing the planet. We're talking about not only bringing in information through a portal, but we're also talking about definitively changing our way of life. This is a threat to our existence, to the creation of mankind.
A threat to our existence, a threat to the creation of mankind. So they're communicating with some kind of entity. You and I would believe that these entities are fallen angels.
Right.
I need y'all to understand that CERN over there in Switzerland, that Hadron Collider is not the only one. We have a few here in the United States. There are more in other locations, and they're claiming that they're using it to smash particles together to find like the glue, or what they call like the glue that holds everything in reality together, or what they're referring to as the God particle. But what it looks like and what it seems like more so is that they're playing with entities from other dimensions, and they are communicating back and forth and getting information and answers to things from whatever they're speaking to, using these colliders and the what do they call these new computers? The
Strange sighting in Alaska has a lot of people scratching their heads this morning. Take a look. An Alaska Bureau of Land Management worker in Fairbanks was checking out the ice on Wednesday when he saw this. He recorded something moving up the river. Now, this video was posted to the Bureau's Facebook page. They admitted they're not sure exactly what it is. Then they added, "We're letting you be the judge."
Whoa.
And it's not something that has that ice on it. Well, that's what I thought, but then look how it curves and it's all attached.
So my first thought would be a sturgeon.
Yeah.
But sturgeons dwell at the bottom of lakes.
It looks like an alligator, which we know it isn't. They don't live
It does look like an alligator.
You know, but it looks like
yeah.
a cold water alligator.
Weird.
I don't know what that was.
I am so staying up past my bedtime.
That's wild. It's quite a reach.
You guys watch Secret Invasion, right? But do you know that there's a conspiracy that says reptilians are slowly taking over our world? There are many videos circulating on the internet in which they are caught shapeshifting. Others are caught by the look in their eyes. Check this out.
The onset of blinking before the reveal of the second eyes appears to be a common occurrence. Both Fox News journalist Sharon maintain that since the anchor's clothes appear to transform as well, this all but confirms it's a technical error. Believers though dismiss this, arguing that the clothes are part of the disguise. Father and fellow President George Bush Sr. seemed to transform for a split second. As noted, his pupil briefly became slit, whilst his eye itself looked green.
Pretty scary, right?
Do y'all think lizard people are out there taking over the world?
What I hold here in my hand will change everything. Everything. This lady was born beyond the ice walls. Her dad was a navigator named William Morris, who actually went through the ice wall, and the first lands that they came across was called the Ancestral Republic. That's where she was born at, okay? I can't wait to share this. This is going to be like a 50-part series. I mean, look at all those worlds, man, everywhere. Just look around, zoom in on it, whatever you got to do. This is the key to everything. You got to have an open mind. You got to understand these things. I used to be a non-believer in this. Anytime I ever heard somebody talking about, oh, the earth is flat, I was like, they've got to be the stupidest person ever. What are you going to do, fall off? No. When I started actually watching it and paying attention, I was like, wait a minute. I guess I was the one that was clueless. You know, just buckle up.
That's a big one right there. This guy says he's got a lady who can tell him all kinds of stuff. All right, I'm really curious about that. I'm gonna have to keep up with this dude.
Prove that the Illuminati or the 666 controls the music industry. This creature here is called Baphomet, and he existed in 1856, and he was worshipped by knights and kings during those days. Baphomet was long gone until a man named Tommy Mottola brought him back in 1918. Tony Mottola worshipped Baphomet and became popular than ever before. Those of you who don't know Tony Mottola was a musician and a former manager of Michael Jackson. That's why Michael Jackson became popular than ever before. When Michael Jackson found out that Tony Mottola has brought back Illuminati, he decided to fight against Tony Mottola. But because the Illuminati was so powerful to compete with, Michael decided to fake his death. That's why Michael Jackson died without any reason. Let's watch the video when Michael Jackson was exposing Tony Mottola.
Tommy Mottola. Tommy Mottola is the president of the record division. He is a mean, he's a racist, and he's very, very, very devilish.
In the video, you can see that Tony Mottola was being exposed by Michael Jackson.
Mike really didn't like that, man. I don't know nothing about that. I might have to look that up.
I don't know. We're gonna have to do something. This guy's doing a flip right here, and the guy next to him just reaches up and grabs a harness that's right on his hip.
I gotta pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it because the funniest part to me. Well, there's several funny parts, by the way. But the lady in the background with the hair.
Yeah.
It's like, did someone not think that like we've got to make her hair look like that, right? It's got to be standing up.
Yeah.
Dude, it is hard as a rock. It's not moving.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we must be in space. Look at her hair. Like obviously, there's this thing called hairspray. Yeah. So here goes this guy doing a backflip, and
then gravity just like gravity goes away. They must have found a pocket.
Yeah, gravity goes away and he fell.
Yeah.
Or he got caught up in that harness he's wearing. Here comes the one with Senior.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
And it's obviously a guy filming with a green tennis ball in front of a blue screen.
Right. Clearly, I mean, it's not even...
And then here's a clip of what they turned it into.
Here's this water particle. Yep. Wow.
This guy just disappears like, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Hey, I gotta go. Yeah, what we got back there? Another green screen?
And this guy...
The ones where they're doing the... he's hanging his shirt. Like, you can see, like... Yeah.
It's not even good.
You can clearly see the artist. It's like if you take your hands right now and you grab your shirt and you just pull out.
Yeah.
Like it's...
Yeah.
This one's my favorite right here.
Green
the guy
shirt?
Goes to reach for...
Yeah.
Yeah, what a doofus.
But watch their thing at the end. I think this guy's always in it, man. He's the biggest clown, yeah.
He's the worst. Like, they gotta be like, hey, Bob, we gotta get you out of here, bro. Like, you're blowing our...
Look at this.
Let me reach up there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, Kung Fu.
Here, I'm gonna pause it real quick. So
we have to. We gotta expand.
So I imagine this guy in the green that's doing this flip, like when they're practicing, like, oh, this guy's got the shit, man. He nails every flip, and you can never tell, right? So he's like the practice king of flips. But then whenever they go to film it, he gets nervous and he spoofs it up and grabs his harness because he is the most.
He's Ray Finkel.
Yeah, terrible, man.
That's crazy. Like, there really was a lot of green screening and stuff going on there.
Better hurry up. Don't get public shamed. There it is. Look at this guy. Oof, got him. Oh, got her, dude. Oh, no. Oh. So, just so you guys know, do not jaywalk in China. You will be shamed.
Wow. What do you guys think about that? Jaywalking, and they put your face up on every camera on the street corner.
Hurricanes are experiments.
Hurricanes was real too?
Good morning. This tank gives scientists and the rest of us a view no one has ever had before. What a hurricane's power looks like at water level as it storms ashore. In just 2 minutes, scientists here can take calm waters and turn them into a monster hurricane.
They can do what now?
The wind is gradually getting stronger and stronger as it's coming up here, and it's ramping up to a Category 5. It's probably about a Category 3 right now.
We use nature as a weapon.
This 75-foot-long tank is the first simulator in the world. A laser could start the rain.
Pay attention.
You can almost use it to set it off. Matt Mills got into lasers as a kid. It's just innately cool. Now he's part of a team of scientists and military backers on the cutting edge of a new technology. We created a cloud of our own behind Matt's lab. A few months ago, Matt's colleagues in Arizona got this working experimentally. The next step is to get it to work in the sky. Particles in the air are rubbing together, forming static electricity, and the conditions are now right, and they just need to be triggered now. Does this concern you that you may be messing with Mother Nature and doing something that you don't completely understand up here in the cloud? I mean, I suppose that's always a danger, but we're not even near to the case where it could be dangerous yet, so not too much. It's almost like an on-off switch for a thunderstorm. That's the idea behind it.
Well, we know they control the weather. It's just interesting seeing that they have like a video here showing lasers being used to cause the reaction.
Bro, these Utah golf courses cannot take this winter and all this snow and water runoff. Literally breaking away and corroding as we speak, as people walk on it. Whoa, whoa. Oh! Wow. There may not be much more of this part 3 left soon.
So like the drainage pipes busted and filled in outside of the drainage pipes and created a cavity, and then that cavity is falling in, which is why it looks like that.
This is the real reason why it's getting so hot outside. It's been very obvious that temperatures across America has been extremely high lately. It is so hot that people are even starting to use the sun to boil their eggs, and it's actually cooking. And this is all leading people to ask a good question. Why is the sun getting so damn hot? If you look it up, the basic answer you're going to find is climate change. But if you dig just a little bit deeper, you'll learn that there's something going on in space right now called a solar storm. And that pretty much means that the sun produces solar flares, like the ones you see in this picture. And because it's a storm, we're definitely going to feel that heat from the sun. So what does that mean for Earth or even you watching this video? Well, first of all, don't worry about something crazy like this happening. But these solar storms can cause an internet blackout, which NASA is saying could happen soon. So this is not the end of the world, but I wouldn't be surprised if they use the internet blackout to close down the world again. So I recommend spending some time away from your phone so that just in case this does happen, you're already used to it. And while it's super hot in America, it's snowing in South Africa. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Y'all stay conscious.
Are y'all ready for an internet blackout? Are y'all ready to not be able to get on the internet? Just randomly one day you wake up and it's gone.
What am I going to do if Trump gets reelected? Probably get a significant tax break.
When living in a secluded house in the middle of the woods, it's very likely to see wildlife from time to time. Well, one man on TikTok saw something on his property that he can't explain. He began documenting his encounters with this strange creature on TikTok. But lately, this creature has gotten too close for comfort.
Damn! Holy shit! Alright. Some bitches went on the other side of the house.
After hearing a noise on his roof, he discovered the creature was now on top of his house. This eerie, glowing-eyed being stared down at him before quickly ducking out of view. This bizarre creature doesn't appear to be an animal, but if it's not, then what could it be?
I don't know, that's crazy looking. Can't tell if that's real or fake.
What you are doing here is a very big deal. What you are experiencing is important, and you are not alone in your experience. And it might be that if you could take a step back and look at the big picture of things, If you could see all that is involved in this entire collective, then perhaps your efforts would be better framed because they all rely on each other. It is all interconnected, so much so that there is no separation. We are witnessing what spiritual evolution looks like. We are living in a time when masses of people are waking up, questioning the assumptions that underlie their lives, and making changes to their beliefs, attitudes, and their behaviors. And these changes bring layers of light into the dark material world, creating great beauty and an abundance of positive outcomes.
Good.
At the very edge of Long Island in Montauk, New York, sits a decommissioned military base called Camp Hero. Alleged to have been the site of the Montauk Project, it is said that the events that took place here inspired the show Stranger Things. The Montauk Project allegedly included experimentation with time and on psychic phenomena. If you're into creepy abandoned places and/or history, it's definitely worth checking out.
Cool. I like Stranger Things.
I just want y'all to pay attention to something very closely. Now, I ain't coming to scare nobody, but these are all the fires across the world. These are all the fires that's happening yesterday. All of this happened yesterday. All the fires that's going on right now. This the age of boiling, goddamn. I'm seeing goddamn buildings on fire and shit downtown. And we also have an understanding that this is the age of cleansing. Planet Kai's cleansing herself of all this negative energy. And if you're not vibing at a certain frequency, your ass is hot. Bacon grease hot. Let me know what y'all think about this one in the comments. Like me on all other social media for more wisdom and stay tuned. Cause it's getting hot.
It's getting hot.
Okay, so here we got some serious cracks. Looks like I had to try to hold the phone. But it looks like 8 inches, 6 inches, 6.5. Over that way. And, this manhole over here. I'm gonna call straight red, but just wanted some video of what's going on over here. Surprised nobody's clawed about this. Maybe they have, I don't know. But I happened to drive by here and see this. Yeah. It's not good. So, dread it all. We're talking about some serious stuff. Raised streets. Maybe, it's the drought, because I can see, like, cracking over here. But, yeah. Definitely got to get it dressed.
It's wild. That whole street's about to cave in. All right, I got one more for you guys, and then we're going to call it.
There. It's not the moon, because the moon is right there. You got that right there. Something is going down.
I don't know. What do y'all think that is? It's crazy looking. It looks like a flying basketball or something. Okay. Well, that was another one, guys. I hope that you have yourselves a great afternoon, a great morning, or a great evening, whatever it may be for you. and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Check that notification bell and take it easy.
Now I know what's real and what